our cities, our towns, hurting our people, ending jobs, because you burn down businesses, you loot, you steal, you rob. We owe you nothing. You need to get a job and work for your money. It's not up to us to hand you money. We owe you nothing. We're not slave owners. We owe you nothing. Go home and go to bed and wake up on the right side of America. It's time for BLM and Black Lives Matter to be stumped back. Our elected officials won't help. They are tied in with them. They're supporting, they're giving money, they're helping, they stay backing everything they do. We need a Democrat and Republican government, Congress and Senate that will fight back against this violence, both in state and federal. We need to fire these mayors that's allowing this to happen in those cities. And there's a lot of them, folks. It's time for the American silent majority to speak out loud. Let's do it, guys. Let's get this done. Go to your state legislators, call them, burn them phones up, flood them with calls, email, write them a letter, whatever you have to do. Tell them you want term limits on the Congress and Senate, and you want it now. Tell them to implement your state's amendment for term limits, and you want them to do it now. Time's running out. Use your voice. Get loud. We can beat these people. We can save our cities from further destruction if we have term limits to get these anti-American supporters out of office. And you know who I'm talking about: Nancy Pelosi, Chucky Schumer, Mitch McConnell, and all you other ones, mostly on the Democrat side. Lindsey Graham, you have to go. Mitch McConnell, you're okay, but you still need to go. We need term limits. And who's that other one? Oh, Cookie Man, or whatever the hell his name is. He needs to go too. All of them need to go. Let's do it, guys. Let's get busy.
Antifa militants gang up on woman of color, drag her to ground by her hair, try yanking American flag from her, but she doesn't let go. Weaklings in more ways than one. Image source, Twitter video screenshot, composite via @Mr. Andy NGO. Dave Urbanski. Antifa militants reportedly were caught on video Sunday ganging up on a woman of color and dragging her to a Portland, Oregon, sidewalk by her hair in an attempt to yank an American flag from her. Poll: will you be watching the VP debate tonight? Sadly, the violent left-wing militants, despite having what most would assume is a distinct physical and numerical advantage, came away empty-handed. What happened? According to journalist Andy Ngo, Antifa attacked conservative demonstrators, one of who was a woman of color holding a U.S. flag. When one of the militants grabbed her flagpole from behind and tried to take it from her, she wouldn't let go. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. Another joined in to help try to pull it from her, but the dynamic duo failed to gain the upper hand. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. With that, yet another leftist jumped in, a female apparently, and grabbed the flag-holding woman by her hair before dragging her down to the sidewalk. And the victim still wouldn't let go. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. As a crowd gathered around the scrum, amazingly an Antifa female blocked and got in the face of a man holding a thin blue line flag, who towered over her by at least a foot. It appeared he was coming over to intervene. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. But in the end, the attacked woman didn't need any help. Just seconds later she emerged from the pile, still holding her American flag, while Antifa was forced to settle for handfuls of air, and yet another embarrassing failure. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. Here's the clip. Content warning: language. After the victim walked away, a man from the pro-American group faced off and argued with an Antifa militant, who hollered astoundingly that the fight was woman on woman, as his voice repeatedly cracked. Seems puberty is better late than never. Image source: Twitter video screenshot via @Mr. Andy Ngo. Anything else? The pro-American demonstrator, who was arguing with the Peter Brady wannabe, was wearing a Justice for Jay shirt. It's a reference to Aaron J. Danielson, a police and Patriot Prayer supporter, who was fatally shot by an avowed Antifa militant after a rally backing President Donald Trump in late August. According to CoinTV, supporters of Danielson gathered downtown Sunday at the spot where he was shot and killed, and it appeared as if people with left-leaning and right-leaning ideologies got in some heated discussions in the streets. Some people reported being maced or hit with pepper spray. Sergeant Kevin Allen told the station that police were monitoring the event, but no arrests were made. But the protests continued, and at least 6 people were arrested in Portland Sunday evening. Exclusive video.
There you got it, folks. These people are freaking nuts. It's all right for them to go out and kill somebody, but it's not all right for you to carry the American flag. It's bullcrap. You should be done with it. You should be out there voting for term limits. You should be out there not protesting, but you got a voice. You can be heard. There's other ways to be heard. You can call your elected officials. You can email them. Tell them you're fed up, you're done. It's time for term limits. Get these people that back these groups out of office. The Democrat Party backs Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Joe Biden wouldn't denounce them. He said it wasn't true, it was just an idea. Well, that idea is tearing down cities there, Joe Biden. You fool. He ain't got a brain. Don't worry about him. He ain't going to get in office. Trump tried to stop him, and he had all the tools necessary to stop these guys. And when Portland finally let him in, he stopped it. And in Seattle. These other Democrat-run cities won't let him come in and stop it. Why? Because they want this destruction. They think it helps their cause, but it don't. It just helps the Republican cause, conservative cause, causes more people to leave the Democrat Party and go to the conservative or middle or independent. because the Democrat Party's lost. It's no longer there. It's a violent promoting party. And you can see it out in the streets every day. If you live in one of these cities, you see it every day. Every day. And Nancy Pelosi wants to feed the fire. She don't care. She thinks it's good for the Democrat Party that this is happening. And then she turns around and blames Trump for it. How's it Trump's fault there, Pelosi? He's done everything he could to stop this. But your Democratic-run city leaders won't let him do it. They make him stop. They won't let him come in. So they can destroy these businesses. These hard-working people don't have jobs. These business owners that put their life in these businesses ain't got a business no more because you're allowing this to happen. These people did nothing to the Black Lives Matter or Antifa. Their beef is not with the white people, it's with the cops, supposedly. But it's not. They have a beef with everybody that don't support them. If you don't think like they do, they'll come to your town and burn you out. Guys, it ain't going to get no better until we get new faces in office. People that'll stop this mess. Use their powers to stop the mess. Get these Democrats out of your local seats, your mayors, your governors, whatever else you got in there. Get them out of there. Vote them out of office. Recall them. It's crazy, guys. You got to do something. You have in Portland now, the mayor, there's a mayor runs for Antifa. She's an Antifa operative, a terrorist, and she's winning in the race for mayor in Portland, Oregon. I feel sorry for you guys if you vote her in. You poor folks in Portland, you better get the hell out of that city. I get out of that damn state. It's getting crazy, guys. It's going to have to be stopped somehow, one way or another. Either you can do it from the comfort of your home, or you can let it happen. Choice is yours. But I'm telling you, it's not going to start. It's not going to stop until you go to your state legislators and tell them you want the amendment for term limits. You want the Convention of State Amendment for term limits. And you want it now. Sign the petition. Get in there, go to ustermlimits.com, sign that petition. Help out, guys. We need to end this now.
So, I'm going to talk to you all about term limits. I know you're getting sick of hearing it, but it has to be talked about. We need term limits. And it's up to you. You are the voice. You are the voice of champions, you silent majority. Go to your state's legislators and demand the Convention of State Amendment on term limits. We can get this done, folks. Only a council, and you have to demand it. Sign that petition for your state. Or just go on ustermlimits.com, sign the petition. So ask you where your state is, all I know, you know the routine. Just go do it. Sign that petition. It's your choice, your voice, your country. Go sign it, or you'll be stuck in the mud with the rest of us. Toodle the noodle, people. Toodle the noodle.